Transformers! Robots in disguise! Alright, here we go. Okay, so Transformers Age of Extinction. So Transformers Age of Extinction is the fourth installment to the Transformers series. Micheal Bay returns as director, unfortunately, but however, Mark Wahlberg stars in this movie. He plays an inventor who's kinda down in the dumps right now and just something's not clicking with his inventions. He comes across a Transformer and he gets caught up in this Autobot and Decepticon shit, and now we have our movie. How is the movie? Guys, where do I begin? Let me give a little background on how I view the Transformers movies. I'm not a huge ginormous fan of them. I think the first one was pretty good, the second one was complete horseshit, and the third one, it was okay. However, I believe that this new one is up in the ranks of the second one. Not as bad as that one, but it's still pretty bad. It seems as if Micheal Bay keeps doing the same formula in every one of his movies. And one of the reasons being is that Micheal Bay keeps on giving us shitty characters that nobody cares about. I wouldn't have cared if Mark Wahlberg died or if like his daughter died. I will get back to her in a second though. I wouldn't have cared if the cowardly boyfriend and Stanley Tucci die in the movie. Although Mark Wahlberg was the least annoying one, but I believe that everybody was completely pointless. They would just keep cracking the Micheal Bay humor in which the jokes would fall flat on, and they would do very little in the Autobots battle, and I feel as if they were just there. Mark Wahlberg though, he does pick up an alien gun and start shooting things. I will give him that. Now back to Mark Wahlberg's daughter in the movie. I was watching the movie and I was like, this girl looks really familiar. It took me a moment and then I was like, holy shit, that's the girl from the last Airbender movie, the shitty one. She did some major growing up. She was really hot and sexy in this movie. But I felt as if Micheal Bay was doing the Megan Fox formula, and that doesn't make the movie any better. There were characters in the movie, for example, Stanley Tucci's character. I started off actually liking his character. But by the end of this movie, I'm just like, I don't care about you. I really hate you, Stanley Tucci's character. Now, the story in this movie actually did try. I will give Micheal Bay for that. The premise of the movie was interesting, but the way how the story and events were executed, I felt as if it reminded me of all the other Transformers movies, in which you got government conspiracies and the movie actually focusing more on the people rather than the Transformers. It just doesn't work. Oh, there were unnecessary events and dialogue in this movie. Grimly reminded me of Revenge of the Fallen. And I don't care about the other people, I just want to see some badass action with Autobots and Decepticons going head to head. Awesome. And you see this boring setup leading to the final battle, and you see it, but once the final battle happens, you're just like, I don't even like it. I was actually no joke, I was getting sleepy in this movie. And once you see in the trailers and posters of Optimus Prime riding Grimlock, and then once you get to that scene, you're just like, what the fuck? He's all riding Grimlock, he's like, Autobots roll out! And the Dinobots are like, Rah! And more unnecessary events and explosions, all done by Micheal Bay. And I'm serious, I feel as if every one of the explosions in the movie, there's just fireworks coming out of them. And I'm serious, Optimus Prime would fall on a bush and fireworks would spurt out, and I'm just like, what? It makes no sense. And really, it feels as if Micheal Bay has gotten to the point of his career where he is using too much explosions, and all of these explosions have bored me to tears. So Transformers Age of Extinction wasn't a good installment to the Transformers series. It had shitty characters, a boring story, and a very uninteresting final battle. The special effects in this movie was actually really shitty. Not to mention all the Micheal Bay script and dialogue and humor and explosions. I'm just sick of it. And it's hard to believe that this guy directed one of the greatest box office hits of all time. And by that I mean Transformers Dark of the Moon. Yeah, it is up there. And for a movie to be called Transformers and it focusing more on humans rather than the Transformers, that's like a complete lie to the audience. You guys could tell I really loved this movie. Oh, fuck no I didn't. Because I say Transformers Age of Extinction is an absolute abomination to cinema. Like really guys, I'm really done with Micheal Bay-isms. This gives me a different point of view on the new Ninja Turtles movie. Have you guys seen Transformers? I sure hope you didn't, but if you guys did, please let me know what you think. But in the meantime, I have to get going.